This week on IBN Heartland, Rivals High senior analyst Dallas Jackson stops by. We're going to talk Allen Eagles as well as some of the other impressive squads from this most impressive region. It's all coming up next on IBN Heartland. Hey there, high school football fans. I'm your host, Sam Farber, and this is IBN Heartland. We'll be talking shop with Dallas Jackson, senior analyst from Rivals High, in just a minute. But before we get to him, a reminder. A week ago, the #1 play in the nation came from Ryan High in Denton, Texas. Did they have a play worthy of the top spot again? We're going to find out right now here on the Regional Replay. Number 87, Ryan versus Lake Dallas LDQB. Dallin Williams is going to take this one himself, 26 yards up the middle, bounces off a would-be tackler, and he's in for the score. Ryan had an answer. Their quarterback, Kevin Carpenter, 11 for 20 on the day, 160 yards, 3 scores. Here's one of them to Trey Mohair, and Ryan had even things up. Lake Dallas later on, it would be some trickeration in Texas. Dallin Williams to Trey Dickerson to a wide-open Tyler Vance for another score. Lake Dallas has even things up, and they would go in front on this. Dallin Williams scramble to the left side. He's not going to run it, though. He's going to chuck it up to Michael Jersak. Jersak with the score, and Lake Dallas had a lead eventually in this one. Ryan down but not out. Kevin Carpenter to the air again. He's looking for Sam Johnson, who is wide open, comes in with the score, and they would cement the win with this pickoff in the end zone. Ranked Ryan wins again, 42-28. Some impressive highlights from Ryan once again out in Texas. Now to talk about the Lone Star State, which is head and shoulders above most states in the nation in terms of high school football, we bring in Dallas Jackson, senior analyst from Rivals High. And Dallas, when we are talking about Texas, you have to start with Allen, the #1 team in the nation. They might start to get a push from St. Thomas Aquinas after their big national win, but Allen once again was very impressive in their first week on the top spot.
Yeah, absolutely. There was no letdown. They came out and showed why we put them #1. They beat a Plano team 44-7. This was a Plano team that was 4-0 entering the game. Everybody thought they were going to challenge them, and it got ugly quick. Allen was able to get their starters out before the end of the third quarter, held Plano to under 40 yards. The touchdown that Plano scored was actually set up by a big punt return down to the Allen 5. So there was nothing doing against the Allen defense, and that's something that I really think needs to be pointed out. A lot of folks give Texas a hard time about not playing defense, but Allen has done a very good job on the defensive side of the ball this year.
Now, Allen really dominates the conversation in the Heartland, but there are a number of teams from Texas and throughout the region that fill out the top 100. Who are some of the teams on the lower end of the 100 that impressed you in this last week?
Well, it's easy to get wrapped up in Texas. There's so many good teams, and it's easy to talk about all of them, but there should be equal love, and I think 2 teams that really stood out for me this week were Rockhurst out of Missouri, who seems to finally be getting that defense under control. They've played 2 really good games in back-to-back weeks, and I'm starting to gain a little more confidence with them. And up in Omaha, Nebraska, Burke really set themselves up as the #1 team last week with another convincing win. This week they beat Papillon La Vista, and a good win, 35-28. It's not as impressive as you want it to be, but that looks like a team in Nebraska that could continue to roll through their season.
He has love for and knowledge of all 50 states and their top high school squads. Dallas Jackson, senior analyst from Rivals High, thanks so much for the time. We look forward to talking to you again next show. And to get Dallas's picks this week, see how he did and pick him. Did he go 5-0 again? You'll have to find out by watching IBN National. You can find that one by just continuing to click around here on Rivals High TV. That's going to wrap things up for IBN Heartland. I'm Sam Farber saying thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.